Hello viewers, welcome back. Today I got here the Can-Am Outlander 700 and I'm going to be installing the Snowplow. So let's get to it. Here's everything that comes in the kit. If you have a winch cable, you'll need to swap out your fair lead. I have a synthetic winch rope, so I won't be using this. This kit comes with 2 spools, some bolts, and some little screws. Looks like it's going to be a pretty simple kit to install. I'll include the part number in the description below. If you need the paper instructions, go to BRP, Instructions, enter your part number, click the link, and you can print the instructions from here. The plow mount pins are going to be mounted right here in the frame, so you want to make sure this area is clean and free of debris and dirt before installing the pins. The pins could not be easier to install. They are held in place by 2 Torx 30 screws. Simply slide the pins into place and then install the screws. Once you got both the pins in place, make sure you go ahead and smash that thumbs up. Also check out the links in the description below for a few of my favorite tools. And now we'll move on to assembling the push tube and plow. First I'm going to install my angle of attack plates, making sure to install them in the same direction on both sides. Before installing the push tube, I'm going to slide in my spacers and my bolt. I'm going to take 2 of the small spacers and insert them on the sides of the plow. Then I'm going to drop this spacer in the middle. Now I can stick the bolt through with a washer on the outside. Here's how it's set up. The small spacers are inserted into the plow. The large spacer in the middle and the bolt is ready to push through once we get the push tube into place. Now I can drop the push tube into place, push the bolts through, install the large spacers, another flat washer, and then the nut. Before tightening the nuts, we want to make sure the spacers are properly fitted into the push tube, and then go ahead and tighten the nuts up. Now we're going to connect our springs. First I'm going to take an eye bolt, spin a regular nut about halfway down. Then I'm going to connect the spring to the push tube. Connect the eye bolt to the spring, and it's going to be a little bit of a pull to get it through that hole, and then we can get a nut on it. Getting the spring and the eye bolt into place can be kind of tough. Let me show you my technique. I'm going to hook it up, pull the eye bolt through the hole. Once it gets through the hole, I'm going to pull it sideways. This will create tension on the threads, holding it in place while I get the nut on. The last thing we have to do is pull the push tube back to get our angle of attack plates into place and then tighten them up. Now tighten down your spring studs, even on both sides. Before installing the plow onto the machine, I had to make a few adjustments here. The lifting arm needs to be moved back from the hole it comes in right there to the farthest back hole. Also, the length of the lifting arm needs to be brought down 1 hole. There used to be 2 holes sticking out, now there's only 1. Now we're going to connect the plow to the machine. First put your winch in free spool and pull out a bit of line. Connect the hook to the front of the blade. Loop the line through the lifting arm. Re-engage the winch. Winch in until the push tube touches the frame. Now we just need to look down the push tube and make sure the jaws of the push tube are aligned with the pins on the frame. Once they're aligned, continue winching in until it locks into place. Make sure you disconnect the lifting arm. Good to go and plow some snow. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click up here to check out the next video. This has been my snowplow install on the Can-Am Outlander 700. Ride safe.